Well, what if you break your arm again?
That's what I'm saying. Okay, I was just pulling out my camera thinking, oh yeah, I should start vlogging for the day because I'm making lunch, but I'm literally boiling water, and I realized like, how boring is this vlog really gonna be? But right now, all I've got for you is us eating the food in our house and trying to work on the house. And I'm actually really grateful. That's definitely not the right word for the situation. I'm not grateful for the situation, but I am happy that I'm getting things done this weekend. So anyway, like I said, exciting times, boiling water. I'm making some tortellini, chicken and prosciutto tortellini. And then I've got some Rao's homemade tomato basil sauce. This is highly influenced by Kiki. If you watch Kiki Meets World, her vlogs, I've talked about her before. You guys know I enjoy her vlogs. The dishwasher is on. This is probably horrible audio anyway. Well, I guess I smell like something. Just this hip right here. So we just got back from taking a walk. I needed to take Luna and Grant out of this house. They were getting a little restless. I do not think Grant is really made for staying home. I think he gets itchy and wants to get out of here. But we took a walk around the block a couple times, and now we're back. I had to give Luna a full-blown bath because she got so muddy. And now Grant just set up the record player finally, and we're gonna do a test and see if it works. I have been missing this thing so much, and I've wanted it back so bad. I think we might have gotten this one on Valentine's Day, but we haven't heard it because we haven't had a record player. Tell me why you keep fooling little coquette. He's back at it again. He's gonna take down one side of the curtain. We can try these new curtains that we ordered that are actually wide enough so we wouldn't have to use two panels on one side. And we're gonna see if we like this material. It's like much thicker, much heavier. This is a nicer curtain than the IKEA ones. I think we ordered these from Bed Bath & Beyond, but it took a while for them to come in. We've got one panel up, and it was kind of a beast to get up there. This panel being much heavier than those is already a problem, and we can see how the bracket right here in the middle is bowing down already, so I don't think those are gonna work. That was a really quick experiment. Okay, I'm feeling really good about the progress in the dining room. I mean, it's definitely not decorated. There's still a lot of stuff that I need to do, but right now I'm pausing everything because I'm gonna start dinner. It's like, I don't know, like 4 o'clock. But this dinner has to cook for like 2.5 hours or like 3 hours, so it's definitely time to get it started. So whenever we were shopping this week and trying to kind of like stock up on stuff that we could have leftovers with, I wanted to do like either a Instant Pot meal or a slow cooker meal, and I really wanted slow cooker. But we found this Alton Brown chili recipe in one of our recipe books, and this is the one that I'm gonna do. And there's some alternate directions over here, not for how to do it on the slow cooker, which is what I really wanted to do because I feel like meat just like comes out better in a slow cooker rather than an Instant Pot. pot. But this way you use a Dutch oven and you put it in the oven for like 2.5, 3 hours. So I'm about to attack this, make it happen. I got all the ingredients at the ready. Somehow they're calling for like 3 pounds of meat. This is only like, I think 2.5, and it's only 4 servings. I really don't understand that math at all, but we're gonna do it. I don't think I've ever actually cooked in our Dutch oven. And I've actually never even made chili. What am I even talking about? I'm like, I've never done any of this before. I'm deglazing those. Okay, so now that the chili is in the oven, all I have to do is go back every 30 minutes and stir it. Honestly, that's kind of like my line for like, this is a high maintenance recipe. I know it's really not, because ultimately I just dumped everything into a pot and it's going into the oven, but like the timing of it all, it's just a little bit much for me, but I'm learning. Be patient with me. Right now, I'm gonna come and work in the bedroom and also in the closet. So there's just some stuff around here that needs to be resolved that just kind of like got really junky from the move. Like this whole shelf here, like we're not even sure if we wanna have this shelf in this room. It doesn't really work with everything that's going on in here at this point. We definitely still really need a dresser, and this would be the only spot for the dresser, so I don't think the shelf can be in here really. But ultimately, just for now, I want it to not look like a junky mess with just random stuff on it. So I need to resolve that. I also have random, well, Luna toys. That's a constant. That's never going to change. But over here, I have bags of organizers that I got from the Container Store that I never actually put into place, and those belong in the closet because I have a bunch of stuff like this, like accessory stuff, sunglasses, jewelry, like hair scarves, like random stuff like this that I need to go through and declutter and then organize into this little cubby hole that I have in my closet. It's such an awkward space and there's no shelving, and so that's why I got those little clear sweater bins. Yet again, I love those things so much and I feel like they'll be really good to organize all this stuff, but I just haven't done it. I feel like I have to use the momentum like right after I get home from the Container Store and like put the stuff where it needs to be, or it lands in a spot and then I don't have the momentum anymore. And I feel like if I give myself a time limit, like I need to get most of this, all of this done, I'm gonna say all of this done before dinner time, which is about 2 hours from now, with just taking breaks to go stir it every 30 minutes. I think that will give me some momentum. So I'm gonna start attacking it. I'm gonna start with the shelf. Say goodbye to the little fake succulent garden that I've had from Target for so many years, and it's so like encrusted with dust and it's kind of something that you can't dust or clean because there's all this like moss and stuff. It's just kind of filthy, and it used to be cute, but sadly it is not cute anymore. Unfortunately, I'm actually able to grow my own succulent garden. I could probably do something that actually looked like this, and I should, but this has to go. Okay, so obviously there was a change of plans. I just cleared off everything off the shelf and we moved it upstairs. We have a set of 3 of those shelves if you haven't ever seen them before, and I love them so much and I would love to have one in here, but I just don't think it goes, and now I have all of this to deal with. And it doesn't look like a lot, but with the kind of stuff that it is, it's like little decor items. Let me just show you the mess I've got going in here. Oh, I need to do a full closet reorganization and clean out, and I have a new idea for how I want to clean out my closet. I saw a video, I'm very inspired. Look out for that. It'll come someday. I don't want to make any promises. It's just chaos in here. It is just absolute chaos in here. Here's the stuff that I took off the bench. There's some stuff hiding under there, little accessory stuff, and they've got extra bags, scarves, just like little stuff for like travel, reusable bags. Luna's sweater for some reason. But just for a moment, ignore the clutter, ignore the chaos, and behold the cubby hole that I am going to transform. That is my goal, and I've got very little time at this point, so I just need to set up and make it happen. Okay, I'm trying to move the clothes out of the way so you can actually see the cubby hole as I work. I'm doing my best, people, and it's not very good. Is anyone really surprised? I don't think so. All right, it is finally time to take the chili out. Ooh. Okay, I don't think this really looks all that appealing right now, but I promise it smells so good. Like I can actually like spoon the meat apart with a wooden spoon.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
And now the recipe says to just let it sit for about 30 minutes, and I think I'm gonna make some garlic toast in the meantime. Okay, despite the fact that I didn't even come close to finishing my closet project, I am still really looking forward to this. This is an accomplishment in its own, and I have never made chili. It's a big day over here. I really hope you like it. No pressure.
No pressure.
Pressure always.
That's so good.
Oh, good.
Ooh, it's got a little heat to it.
Oh, it's spicy?
A little spicy, yeah. I think it is. It's good. It's not like...
Wow. That's really good, but it is pretty spicy. It's definitely spicy for me. Call me Pepper Ann.
Pepper Ann.
Pepper Ann, she's too cool for 7th grade. Okay, so I'm not gonna say I'm done because I'm definitely not done. But the one thing that I did accomplish was getting the stuff off the floor that needed to be off the floor for the most part, and getting the containers into the position that I wanted them to be in, and all the stuff is in there, but I did not declutter and it's not really organized and I don't really like how it looks. But right now I just feel like kind of done today, and I want to go and watch Westworld with Grant because I think the new episode is up. So I don't know. I don't really feel very good about this. This is definitely not like a satisfying moment. I mean, it definitely looks better than it did at the beginning. This is a pretty good before and after, but I'd be lying if I said like all of this stuff was actually organized and all of that. So see, there's no stuff over here anymore, and I am really happy with how these bins stacked up in this really awkward space. What is that like goofy quote that people say? It's not a goofy quote, it's totally true. Like, I cannot remember it. I can never remember quotes. Like, I kind of think motivational quotes are like very corny, so maybe that's the part of my brain that resists learning them. But like, this one is good. It's like, don't let good be the enemy of perfect, or perfect be the enemy of good. I don't know what it is, but it makes sense, and that's what I'm going to try to embrace right now because it's totally true. And I can get this big bag out of our life. Actually, it's not going out of our life. Look at the size of this bag. I am definitely folding this up and putting it in my little bag hoard because this will come in handy for sure. I don't know why, I'm just tired. Maybe it was eating all that chili. It was definitely really spicy. If you don't like spicy food and you want to try that recipe, which I will link the recipe down in the description. Okay, wait, let me talk to you about this real quick. This is embarrassing. Why do I continuously just expose myself on these videos? Not expose myself, but you know what I mean. I had this in my closet, and I had it in my last closet for I don't even know how long, like a year and a half at this point. This is from when I broke my elbow. This is the little cast splint kind of thing that they formed to my elbow at the physical therapist office. And for some reason, I still have it. Why am I so resistant to throwing things away that I'm literally never gonna use again? I hope I never break my elbow again and need this again, but we're throwing it away. We're throwing it away together. We're letting go of the cast.
Well, what if you break your arm again?
That's what I'm saying. Did you hear Grant? He said, what if you break your arm again? We're letting it go, Grant.
Good.
Are you ready? I don't know if Grant's ready.
Or ready.
Sing the song. Letting it go. Okay, so one more thing before we watch our show and I end the vlog. I wanted to do a quick update about the IUI situation and where we're at in the fertility treatment. So the last I left you, we went to the fertility doctor's office for an ultrasound last weekend, and I was kind of disappointed because they kind of made me expect that I would get to do my trigger shot and my IUI on Monday, and it ended up that my follicles weren't growing, which is kind of like mysterious. I don't know why that happened, but from what I've heard from you guys especially is, you know, every month can be totally different and your response to the medication can be totally different, and we don't really know why. And then what happened after that, I went back for another ultrasound on Tuesday and they still weren't where they needed to be. So then I went back for another ultrasound on Thursday so they could check it and check the sides and the size and everything. And I was finally around the size that I needed to be, or at least approaching it. But unfortunately, I'd only be ovulating from the left side. And for me, based on a scan that I did a couple months ago, it just like the left side looks iffy apparently. She said that she couldn't really fully know what is going on with it unless we did surgery, and rather than doing surgery it would be a lot easier and in her opinion, that's what we should do, is just avoid the left side, kind of. So not doing any kind of actual IUI when it's on the left side, but we could still do, you know, do it the natural way at home. But she said that if I did get pregnant from this cycle, that it would just be a situation that they really wanted to really closely monitor from the very beginning, because it could possibly be at a higher risk for an ectopic pregnancy. Ooh, that's a mouthful. Ectopic pregnancy. So that's what's happening with that. I feel like this is the end of the vlog. I really hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're doing okay. I know this is kind of like affecting everything. I like, even if you're not sick, if you don't have somebody in your family that's sick, even if you're not like quarantined in your house, or you're in a city or a state or a country where you can't leave your house and things are shut down, you know, it can still affect your job. It just affects everything. And it's kind of crazy to think about the ripple of like just how many things that this situation affects. And I don't know, it's really scary. And I just hope you guys are okay out there, and I hope you had an okay weekend. Hopefully staying home, staying safe, staying healthy, and I'll see you guys next week. Subscribe if you want to keep up with all the new vlogs. You can find me on social media. I am getting tired. I feel like you can hear it. We're gonna watch Westworld. I really appreciate you guys watching. Thanks. I love you. Bye. Tuna bean. Oh, do you have a tear, little baby Lou? Oh, you crying? It's gonna be okay.
To be okay.